Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. I just posted a video of a shooting that took place in Northern California where a gentleman was shot 8 times, hit 8 times, 6 in the back and 2 in the front. And there's all kinds of black protests going on. I was talking to a friend of mine who's a retired police officer in Northern California, and I relayed a story to him back in 2006 when I lived in Orange County, California. And I went ahead and I searched and I found the article. And I'm going to attach the link to the article. But what ended up happening was a woman had called the police and said that her daughter attacked her with a knife. As it turns out, it was a little penknife. And when the police arrived, she wasn't there, the girl wasn't there, but someone had reported seeing a girl walking with a knife in her hand. And this again happened in 2006. Now, I recall this event vividly because I got very much involved. I was very distraught when I heard that they pretty much emptied both of their semi-automatic 9mm into her. She was rolling on the ground. She was hit in the side and the back and the front and the head and the leg, everywhere. And I wrote to the Orange County Register, I wrote to the LA Times how inappropriate I thought this whole thing was, and I said these officers need to be held accountable for the crimes that they committed. These were 2 large, full-grown adult male cops. It wasn't like 2 little small females. These are 2 full-grown cops with all their gear, whatever gear they have, their vests, etc., etc. And what they said is that when they confronted her, she approached them with this little penknife. Right? So they went ahead and emptied their guns. She was hit, I believe, 18 times. Actually, 15 times, according to this article. And I thought that was totally insane. And what ended up happening was they brought in the instructor that trains the police department in that part of the country, Huntington Beach, Orange County. And he said that once they engage, they empty their guns. These cops had, I believe, 9mm, and I think they held 15 rounds each. They hit her 15 times. I think they emptied their guns, and they missed her a number of times as well. So what ended up happening was, I thought it went sort of by the by. This article was written January 13th, 2009. Huntington Beach settles $40 million police shooting lawsuit. California wrongful death attorney newsflash. California parents of teen girl shot by Huntington Beach police officers settle lawsuit. JusticeNewsFlash.com. 2 Huntington Beach police officers shot and killed 18-year-old Ashley McDonald in 2006. Ashley's parents filed a wrongful death lawsuit seeking $40 million in compensatory and punitive damages for each parent, reports the Los Angeles Times. The Orange County Sheriff's Department and the District Attorney's Office cleared the officers, citing they were forced to make a split-second decision in fear of their lives. Folks, these are 2 full-grown cops. And they didn't have to empty their guns when the girl approached them with a pocket knife. Apparently, Ashley was high and intoxicated on the night she was shot. She had an altercation with both of her parents and assaulted them with a 4-inch knife. Later on in that night, she was spotted in the park with a knife when officers received reports from a 911 call about a woman with a knife. The officers responded, and when confronted Ashley demanding her to put down her weapon, she charged them. She was shot 15 times by the officers and died within 8 feet of the firing squad. The LA Times reported lawyers for the family wanted to avoid a court battle. The death of their daughter has been painful enough. All right, so think about this. You got this girl that probably weighed 90 pounds approaching 2 full-grown officers. They had their weapons drawn, and they told her to stop. They say she charged. We don't know what she did because she's dead. Did they have to shoot her 15 times? Huh? I mean, come on. I did another video recently about a Mesa officer with an AR-15. And he shot a man who was begging not to be shot. The man was laying in the hallway begging not to be shot. And the cop wasted him, not with one round. I think he hit him 3 or 4 times with an AR-15, which is devastating. The man died instantly. He was exonerated. They said that it was a clean shoot. They have it on video. The guy was begging, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me. He reached to pull his pants up because he was crawling on the ground. Cop didn't see a gun. There was no gun. He just wasted him. Folks, this is insane. What happened in Northern California is I demonstrated with holding a cell phone in one hand and a gun in the other hand. It's hard to tell the difference, especially in a split-second decision. These cops should have lost their jobs. And you know who ends up paying for it? The taxpayers. Where do you think that money came from that they had to pay the families for killing their daughter? The taxpayers. Totally crazy. Absolutely, totally crazy. I'll attach the link. You take a look at it. You know what I think. And you damn well know why I think what I think, don't you?